Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Wes Walz. I'm Audra Martin. Tonight's game was about as different of a game as you can get from what we saw Tuesday night from the Minnesota Wild. 6 different goal scorers, including 2 shorthanded goals, 2 guys getting their first career goals here tonight. It all ends up to a 6-4 win over the visiting New York Islanders and the Wild's first win here in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, hockey players have a ton of pride, and you knew the way the Minnesota Wild played against the Calgary Flames and to start this homestand that they were going to get a much better effort here tonight in St. Paul. It didn't guarantee that the Minnesota Wild were going to win, but you knew you were going to get everything out of the Minnesota Wild. Our coach kind of called them out, and I wouldn't say call them out, but they call them a mediocre team right now. So I'm sure the players that hear all those things with social media and everything else. So the Wild really, right from the start of the game, scored 5 minutes into the game. They had the first 13 shots of the game. Luke Cunnin scored his first NHL goal, a shorthanded goal in the second period to make it 4-1 and really put the game out of reach. And I thought the Wild played a really good, solid third period as well, and good, solid win. No passengers here tonight for the Minnesota Wild. They were ready to play.
We'll take a look at tonight's final stats. Dead even when it comes to shots on goal. Yeah, they couldn't get things done on the power play, but when you have as big of a night as you did on the penalty kill, that certainly makes up for it. 2 shorthanded goals, 1 from Eric Stahl and 1 from Luke Cunnin. Zach Mitchell also getting his first career NHL goal here tonight. Great to see those rookies coming through in a big way for the Wild. Here's what their head coach had to say about their effort tonight.
Liked it, you know. They did their job. It's very simple. They take direction very well. You know, I mean, and the more it happens, you get more confidence in them all the time.
So here's a look at what's next for the Wild. It won't be easy. The defending champs are in town. The Pittsburgh Penguins is 7 o'clock game Saturday night. This place will be rocking because you know it's going to be a good game when you look at who they are going to bring out on the ice. Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, the Wild are going to have their hands full, but hopefully tonight they got that momentum going, a confidence boost hopefully here tonight to take that onto the ice on Saturday.
Audra, they're going to need their skating legs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the fastest teams in the National Hockey League, so they had their skating legs tonight. They didn't have them against Vancouver. They had them tonight. Obviously, a game measuring stick, if you will. You're going to hear that a million times here from now till puck drop, but if you're a player in that Wild locker room, Sidney Crosby rolling into town with back-to-back Stanley Cups in his pocket, I'd be ready to play. That's going to be a lot of fun because you know this building's going to be rocking in here Saturday night. And again, it's an important win. I mean, the Minnesota Wild got a lot of players out of the lineup here right now. Until all the troops get back, you want to try your best as hard to scratch and claw to stay around that 500 mark till you get everybody back, and then maybe you can take off. But really looking forward to this game Saturday night against Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That would certainly be a huge win. We'll see if the Wild can keep the ball rolling here on this 6-game homestand. We look forward to seeing on Saturday night for that matchup. In the meantime, for Wes Walz, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway.